nanny here?
Yes. Do you have anything in mind?
No, nothing. Just get out. Don't call me.
Very what? Very good. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it. Ah! We could go home now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tash. Now today we're going to do something a little bit different from what we normally do on my channel. I'm going to be reviewing and gisting and talking about The Men's Club Season 3 Episode 1. It aired not too long ago and I'm really excited to just gist and talk about it because it's been long awaited. There's been so many teasers, so many, expectations and everything, and it's finally here. So we're going to gist about it. Now if you're not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do so you don't miss out on any of the gist, any of the reviews, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter where I talk daily about whatever's going on. Season 3 starts off hot and spicy, which is expected, and I'm totally here for it. So let's start off with Tayo and Body of God. Now I really can't call her anything other than Body of God ever since she made her debut on the show.
My name is Tiara.
Tiara.
Yes.
Is that some kind of stripper name?
No, that's the name my parents gave me. Tiara Oluwa. It means body of God.
But it's kind of ironic how her name is Body of God, but nothing her entire do is godly. But anyway, that's beside the point. So we see them, getting hot and spicy, and then we learn it's also Tayo's birthday. Now I'm not sure how old Body of God is meant to be. I know she's meant to be like a spoiled rich girl, daddy's money and everything, but to me she just acts like a really annoying really young girl. It's it's very annoying.
Tell him no. It's your birthday. No, his birthday.
To be honest, I cannot decide who's more annoying, her or Jasmine, because the both of them, they make my head spin a little bit.
Such an angry man. Don't call me babe.
So anyway, it seems like Tayo is whipped and untangled because he's asking permission from Body of God. Like, uncle, you're asking permission from a child?
Okay, fine, I'll ask her.
You ask. Tayo, you ask.
Look, guys.
Wow.
I don't get it, but yeah, it seems like he's into her, he's fallen in love, he's hung up his player hat or whatever.
Oh, it's a fine love.
I guess.
Bum.
And I understand why he would like Body of God, because if you think back to season 1 where he saw his wife, she was also, the spoiled daddy's girl, she had money, she did things for him, blah, blah, blah. So I can understand their relationship and why he would choose her. I mean, it's fine by me if he's happy, that's what we want for all of them, right? But then again, where is Hadiza?
I don't know.
So moving on to Lanre. Now, we also see Lanre has a new sugar mommy, which is Miss Shafi Bello. Honestly, I don't know how old or young should I say Shafi Bello is, but she looks amazing. She fits the part completely well. Her as, Lanre's sugar mommy, and her as Lola's mom, which I'm totally here for. I already knew immediately she made that call where she was like,
Hey, I'm gonna be sending some clothes over to the house. Are you gonna be around later this evening?
Whatever. I knew she was Lola's mom. I knew it clicked instantly. So I'm not surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't surprised when she came in and Lola was like, oh my god, it's my mom. I wasn't surprised. I was like, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. But Lanre, okay, so he's my least favorite character in the show because when the show started, he was so opposed to mixing business with pleasure. He wasn't he wasn't about that life. But as the show progressed, he's very much about that life, to the point where he's now using it as a business strategy.
And thank you for the contract. Yeah.
Okay, but why? And then if it's a business strategy, why are you falling in love? Why are you always going, do you understand what I'm saying? Why is it so deep for you?
There's more than one.
I don't know, I just don't see, his character is just so, it's either he's dating someone super young or he's dating someone super old, and I mean, I don't really know. I don't really care too much for his character, but I'm intrigued to see how it will play out. It is kind of full circle because if you think about it, season 1, Louis was sleeping with his sister, and now he's sleeping with his girlfriend, wife's mom. So it's all full circle. It all, you know. Again, it's gonna be drama and entanglement. That's what we're here for, right? Season 3 is gonna be a lot of entangled baby daddies and dramatic baby mamas, which I am also here for. We see that Tonya, who is absolutely beautiful in her melanin,
Thank you.
she's pregnant, which is kind of like a shock. It was a shock because they put it after the credits. I'm not sure why they're doing that because a lot of people will click off once they see the credits. If it's gonna be a repetitive thing, I guess we'll wait. It's gonna be a lot of like, and the reason, okay, so here's 2 things. He didn't tell the guys. Now I noticed this season, like I noticed this episode that there's a lot of like, I'm not telling you the full story, or you know, I'm not, like there's gonna be a lot of lies and secrets amongst the guys, and I'm hoping that this won't destroy their relationship, but if it does, I guess, you know, we'll see how it plays out. So yeah, Louis is now about to be a baby daddy and he has no money and he's dating his first side chick, I think. So the thing that I didn't understand was that Tonya is supposed to be from a wealthy family. I guess that was the whole point of her relationship with Louis in the first place. But if that was the case, if she's from a wealthy family, then why is she asking for the house? Do you get what I mean? Like, why not just buy your own house? So is it just a plot to get back into, you know, the mix, or what is going on? And if that's the case, is the baby really his? Like, is she just planning and plotting, just trying to get him back? Like, what's really going on? I really want to know how that's going to play out and what's going to happen. I really feel bad for Lola because since day 1, she's always been like the person who gets the short end of the stick.
Me, who surrendered my heart to the pain. I had nothing to give.
It's unfortunate for her that this is now gonna pop up. I mean, to be honest, you should have known. And you can't really be mad because they were married, they were together, everybody knew. I guess Tonya isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And now finally onto Mr. Aminu Garba, everybody's favorite, right? Now, so I really like Aminu Garba. Now if you watch Skinny Girl in Transit, you know Ayo Asmide, and I really have to shout out to him because he's really, I know that Skinny Girl in Transit started off first, and then, you know, we saw him in the men's club, so he's really like separated the 2 characters. Like I remember it was a bit awkward at first watching him in Jasmine, and then watching him and Jasmine on, and then watching them on Skinny Girl and Tangent. So it was a bit confusing, it was a bit like but I think now everyone is totally like, you know, we know the difference, we know the 2 different characters, and I think he's done a very good job of playing Aminu. Now I know he's everybody's favorite because, you know, he's smart, he's rich, he's hardworking, he's rich, he's very much about like brotherhood, he's rich. I love his arrogance, which is backed by the fact that he's rich. It's nice to see him progressing. I remember his first office, I was like, this isn't a rich man's office. Season 2, I was like, still not a rich man's office. But now they've given us, you know, the full Monty work. I can see the budget has been increased for this show, so we now have a rich man's office for Mr. Aminu. That scene with Jasmine where he's like, no, get out, I was laughing, I couldn't stop laughing. So we can see that she's had the baby, and he's doing the right thing. Aminu is always on the right side of the argument, which is great. I'm really happy that they didn't make him like the spoiled rich kid who just wants to live off daddy's money and, you know, he's just carrying babes around. I'm really happy that they've actually done the opposite. He's a responsible guy, he's a well-liked character. So we can see that he's taking care of his own, and Jasmine, unfortunately. Like, I really cannot wait. See, let me beg you guys, like, if any other producers or anybody is watching this show and they have a say in what's going to happen, it is not too late. If that scene where Aminu and Jasmine and Patrick are together and the truth comes out about how it's all a scam and how, you know, please, I am begging begging, please let it be dramatic, because I don't want it to be one of those situations where, oh, the child is sick and then they go to the hospital and then it's not the same blood type. Like, that's so dry, that's so Nollywood. It's like 10 years ago. Like, we're not doing that anymore. Let this thing be. So I want to cry, I want to be heartbroken, I want to like be like, wow, like really, you know what I'm saying? So please, if that's not what you guys have done, please let's go back and redo it, okay? like let's go back and redo it. I noticed this episode, which I really liked, was Aminu's relationship with Tayo, where he said he was going to, you know, try and put him, make him a shareholder or give him like shares and things like that. I thought that was really cool because it's a really nice dynamic to see between brothers. Do you get what I'm saying? We don't see that in a lot of TV shows. We don't see that happening a lot. So, or in real life. So it's really nice to just see Aminu, who has money, who has wealth, put his brothers on, keep them, you know, protect them, do what he can to help them out. He's not just selfish and whatever. Like, they really thought about his character well, and I like it a lot. The direct contrast though to how he treats Patrick. Like, Patrick's trying to talk to him and he's just like, get out, like,
Just don't interrupt. Get out of my office. Get out.
You know, his relationship with Patrick is not gonna work anyway, especially if he finds out the truth. But I do hope they bond over getting rid of Jasmine, because at the end of the day, that is why we are here. Jasmine needs to go, okay? Where is Team Mini? I mean, I am Team Timinu all the way.
The old one is irreplaceable.
I die on that hill. I love her so much. I love her relationship with Aminu, and I really hope they work it out. I really hope like they get together and they actually have like the end of season 3 where she was crying and they were having flashbacks of them traveling and doing stuff like that. I was like, why wasn't that in, you know, the actual season? Because I would have loved to see how their relationship, you know, is growing, how it's built. I think that would have been a more emotional thing for us, but hey, however the writers want to write it. But I really hope they do get back together, and I hope she's in the next episode because I really like her. Like, she's so beautiful. So yeah, I know there's a whole bunch of Team Timinu people out there, so leave a comment down below if you're Team Jasmine. Go ahead and let me know why as well. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll be back next week with another review.